Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Magic Body. Today I want to share with you a wonderful trick that you can use to become more relaxed in any moment. And a lot of times when we feel like we need to relax, we feel like we need to do something. So we need to go get a massage or go take a walk or go exercise. And all of those things are fine. But what's wonderful about this trick is that you can do it anytime, any moment, and you will instantly become more relaxed. So this trick is to feel the movement of your breath like a massage. So our breath is constantly coming in and out of our bodies, and it's constantly moving our bodies. The breath is movement. It doesn't stop moving. Sometimes we hold our breath, but not for very long, and then the movement continues. And if we really just focus on the torso, the breath is constantly moving the torso. So within the torso, all of the contents of our torso are getting moved around gently with the breath. And we can think about this as a massage. And it's a non-stop massage. It's a 24-hour massage because it's constantly gently massaging the contents of our torso. And this is a subtle massage, but it's a very powerful massage. And it can help you release in ways that you before didn't have access to. I mean, how do you massage deep in your torso around your organs? Well, you can do this when you think that your breath is massaging your torso. So, a couple things. When I was in the dance company, I was studying release technique, and I love release technique because it has all the same principles as martial arts in the sense that you are working to release your muscles and open your joints so that you can leverage weight from the ground and allow energy to flow through your body. And it takes so much awareness to become a good release dancer because all of the tension, you have to become aware of the tension in order to release it. So a lot of dance, it's just very muscular, people doing moves, and that's fine. But what's interesting about release technique is the ability to be so aware of where you're holding in your body that you can release that and let the energy flow through the joint in a way that if you didn't have that awareness, you'd block the energy and you would have no idea. So the fact that this technique takes awareness in order to improve and grow within the technique is so cool to me. And like a lot of styles, maybe they warm up by stretching or practicing the moves. Well, the best way to warm up for release technique, in my opinion, is to lay on the floor for like an hour and let everything release down and become aware of how all your joints are feeling. So I'm telling you all this because I really loved release technique, but I wasn't that good at it. And I was trying to understand it by studying the muscles and studying the joints of like, okay, this muscle causes this joint to move in this way. So if I release that, I was, taking a very analytical, cognitive, conceptual approach to understanding it. And, and I wasn't terrible, but I just wasn't that good. Like, I wasn't really able to let the energy flow and really release my weight and get heavy. And so I was taking this class at a dance festival, the most amazing release teacher, and this woman was small, but she could be so heavy because she totally surrendered to gravity, but within good structure. And it's just amazing when people are really released how heavy they feel, because when we hold tension, we are lifting ourselves away from the ground and we are fighting gravity, and we're lifting up with our tension instead of just releasing down. And so this woman, she just was so powerful. The way she could move her weight and transfer the weight through her body. She had so much access to that weight. It was really cool. And one day she was teaching us, we were laying on our backs, we were rolling side to side, and she started to talk about the organs and letting the organs release and feeling the organs tumble as we rolled side to side, like a sack of potatoes or a sack of sand where it's just tumbling to one side and then tumbling to the other side. And this blew my mind because I hadn't thought about my organs before. And to go to the level of the organs. And when I first became aware, it was like, whoa, my organs. And I first became aware and I felt immediately like I was gripping my lungs. I couldn't let my lungs release fully as I rolled side to side. And we don't have cognitive control over our organs. The way that like we can control our muscles, we can't, make decisions for our organs. They operate on their own. So I don't even know if we can grip our lungs. But I do think that one way that we can release the organs is by letting the breath massage them. And this idea of the breath massaging my organs really helped me to release my organs way more. And then I felt like I could feel my lungs were more relaxed and they were more supple, and the way that they were moving inside my torso, I had so much more access to that once I was aware of my organs. And I did that by thinking about the breath as massage. And, because you can't get a massage deep inside your torso, but your breath is constantly moving. And you can feel that constant movement as a massage. And we hold tension in our organs just like we do our muscles. So when you're massaging the organs and you're releasing the tension in the organs, it will bring you a lot of relief. And so let's think about how the breath is moving just in our torso. And we all hold so much tension in our torso. And then we take a deep breath and we think that that's going to help us release, but it's so much more complicated than that. Where people are holding in their torso, we're all holding in different places, and we're breathing in different parts of our torso. And when we allow, a lot of times a whole entire portion of your torso doesn't move. Your breath, like for me, I tend to breathe a lot in my chest and I grip my stomach. So I don't have the movement in my stomach. I don't allow the breath in my stomach. But when I become more aware and I release my stomach and I allow the breath to move into my stomach, it's like I'm expanding in directions that haven't been moving for a long time. So the breath is a wonderful way to open up all parts of your torso. And eventually, when you get more aware and you feel like every breath is a massage, you feel the entire torso is responding to the breath. And the entire torso is supple and responding to the breath. And there's just so much stuff in our torso, the food we eat, our organs, the blood, the muscles, all of this stuff. And when it's all just gently being massaged with movement, it's such a nice way to feel your torso. So as you're going throughout your day and you want to relax, just feel the movement of the breath, the natural breath if you can. But even if you take a deep breath, I'll allow it. You can feel the deep breath or whatever breath you're taking to be gently massaging and moving the contents of your torso. So I hope that idea brings you some relief and helps you feel good today, as your breath is just constantly massaging your torso. It's so wonderful to feel and to know that you can feel that in any moment. So we'll talk more. I'm going to talk about the diaphragm soon, but not today, because the diaphragm is a wonderful tool to massage the contents of your torso. And I have a meditation relaxing the body. And with that meditation, you will become so relaxed in your torso that by the end, you'll feel like you're riding the waves of your breath, and that the whole torso is just riding these gentle waves of your breath. So I encourage you to check that out so that you can experience it as much as understand it intellectually. So thank you.